Cole, don't look at the camera. Oh, hey. It's a golden butterfly. That was a different singer, Circle Master. That was a black lady. The first singer was a blonde white chick. Lady, you're not surviving this scene. Oh! Oh, you got tire ironed.
Galloway. Got it, Skipper. Yeah, I'll bring him. He's my partner, after all.
What have we got?
New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend them off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy. I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard. Let's go. You did a decent job on the Henry case, Phelps. Not bad for your first time at bat.
Thanks, Rusty.
But don't go getting ahead of yourself. That's
What's
one
Rusty?
clearance under your belt. Now it's a new day with a new dead lady that needs our attention.
And no assumptions until we see the evidence, right?
Right. See, I knew you were a fast learner, Phelps. You might get along after all.
I thought it was Roy. No, it's Rusty. It's different.
Now, boys, you know as much as I do. I'll be holding a press conference once the autopsy has been completed. I have two of my finest investigators on the case, fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex fiend
Captain,
Alonzo
aren't there
Mendez.
similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry? And of Elizabeth Short, for that
So you
matter?
don't believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible. We have the greatest police force in all the world with the greatest scientific investigators at our disposal.
Do you know?
How can any killer continue to beat that? Be advised. We keep the gas chamber at San Quentin primed for the sons of Cain who continue to believe they can take a life in the City of Angels.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia case?
Run along, boys, and let these officers get to work. We have God's work to do here, and it can't be delayed.
No, perish the thought. Heaven
What do we
forbid.
have, Captain?
Another woman sacrificed. Speak to Carruthers. I want daily reports, gentlemen.
This is awful. Just awful.
Detective, I was first
Why
on
can't we
scene.
get any closer?
Hi there.
So hey, what's
You
going
find
on
her,
over there?
Gonzalez?
Not me. A family out for a stroll. I was first reporting.
Can you show me the body?
It's under the pepper tree, this way.
How bad is it?
Can we get to a salt
Come
tree
on,
as
you can
well?
tell
Or
me.
no? All right. Hello, oddly shaped trees.
Can't be much help to you, Phelps.
Here she is.
All right, we got footprints.
The stomping angle in the Henry case. Was it reported in the press?
Sure was. Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story.
Awesome. Amazing. Love that for me. Boy, this game really loves it some naked lady boobs, doesn't it? Alright, what do we have in your purse? We have...
Well, we have a name. Can you run Deirdre Muller by RNI?
Back in a second.
Okay, so you're with the PTA. That's great. You also had some money.
If the motive was robbery, why not take the money?
Presumably then the motive was not money. Okay. So we got your name and your lack of robidness. Great. So you... Oh.
Looks like she was tied up.
Oh.
It does at first, but that would leave a mark on her other wrist, too. I think her watch might have been torn off.
Good job, medical examiner. So our killer here is taking jewel trophies, which ain't great. Including your
What's
wedding
this
ring.
mark? Cut on a finger.
Fourth finger, left hand. A wedding or engagement ring. Violently removed.
Okay, so you really don't like married ladies. Is this just an incel killer? Is this killer just motivated by the fact that he's upset that some dudes are getting some? And he's like, I'm gonna kill all the ladies so nobody can. Probably not. Okay. Can we examine this poor dead woman's face, Cole? She appears to have severe neck trauma.
The ligature mark is very
distinctive. I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
Seems bad.
R&I says a Deirdre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Bray was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Mahler.
What'd I tell you? Let's grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over. We could have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
Shut up,
What
dude.
about not making assumptions and going on the evidence?
Similar MO.
To what? The Dahlia? I don't think so.
Celine Henry.
That's a closed case. This is probably another sad sack who lost his temper with a broad who wouldn't put out.
Are you a suspect, Rusty?
Watch your mouth, Phelps. All I'm saying is we got enough to do without reopening closed cases.
Talk me through it, Mal.
Severely battered, on display. Footprints would indicate that she has been stomped. Size of the footprints would seem to indicate a smallish men's shoe. What size shoe did Mendez wear?
You finished?
No, I'm not. At a glance, I would say strangulation was the cause of death. I'll need to do further tests for semen.
Angry boyfriend. If they were married, they'd be at home, not humping out here in Lover's Lane.
What about the wedding/engagement ring there? Dipshitsky.
There still might be some play in the...
Ag!
Breathe, Phelps. Breathe, damn it!
Nobody gives me the right of way.
I thought we were on our way to lock up the husband.
If he doesn't work out, that is.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even the slightest inkling of what she was like.
She was a woman, wasn't she? You know, around about my third divorce, I realized women might not be the pure angels we imagine. You're married, ain't you, Phelps?
Don't make any insinuations about my wife.
Hey, she's a woman.
She's the mother of my children.
Ha! You're a father, Cole? But don't tell me your eye don't bend.
This conversation is over.
All units, officer needs help. 211 and shots fired. 391 Broadway, Mallory's Cafe. 391 Broadway. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Alright, we're going after one of these side missions because we were peer pressured.
Go to hell, Parker! No way I'm going down without a fight.
Oh.
Drop the weapon, hands behind your head.
Yeah? Fuck you too!
God damn it, get out.
Put your hands in the air!
Okay, so it's just a running gunny chase fight?
He's hiding in the alley!
Give it up, LAPD!
I think you were just hearing the game.
Don't make me chase you!
Oh my gosh!
Not chasing him, I'm shooting him. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up.
How long are you gonna keep this up?
Where'd my dude friend go? My dude friend went boing. Up, 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 up. Subdue the suspect. Oh, he's a runner. Alright, well. Got some interesting new build. Hi there.
Surrender now or...
Are we done? I think you may be done.
This is Car 11 King. Advise all units that the 211 from Mallory's Cafe is code 4, KGPL.
Roger, 11K. All units, 211 from Mallory's Cafe is code 4. Repeat, code 4.
Yay! We did a street crime. And I got a rank update. 15 experience points. That's more experience points than I had going in.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Is your father home?
He'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle Eloise Mahler?
Can we come in?
I suppose so.
Michelle, you should have demanded to see
Thank
badges.
you.
And a warrant, but,
Could you have a seat for me, Michelle?
warrants may not exist. All right, Rusty, watch the tiny child.
We're going to have a look around.
Don't offer the tiny child
He'll be back in a
any
moment.
smokes.
Just sit tight.
Do not offer the tiny child a cigarette. Should probably get a size on these shoes. Oh,
Work
no.
boots. Size 8.
Oh, we got Buddy size 8 boots. Oh, that ain't good. Oh, that ain't good. That's a fair bit of circumstantial bad evidence for you. Okay, is this another Tiffany box with a missing thing?
No sign of a wedding ring.
Oh, boy. Oh, bad. Bad, bad.
Elgin wristwatch. Probably the same one snatched from her body.
Oh, boy. That's not good. So where's your dad, kid? Where's your dad, and what size feet does he have, and does he ever get particularly stompy? 'Cause, well, I got bad news. Your mommy's face got all facey stompied.
Is this about Mommy? Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's okay.
Well,
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but your mother is dead. Do you think you could answer a few questions for us?
I mean,
Could try.
Cole. All right. All right, so you've got generic confused girl face, and you occasionally look down, and that's just your resting self state. Understood. Where's your mom?
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon, I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
Okay. Kid. Kid, why were you doing that? Yeah, that. Kid.
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know. I called and finally he answered. He came straight away then.
So your dad wasn't around for a while, and your mom wasn't. Oh, this bad for. Oh boy. All right. Would you happen to know anything about some missing jewelry?
Some of your mother's jewelry was missing. Can you describe her things?
A ring, a watch. I never paid much attention to that stuff.
You never paid much up. Kid. I'm gonna hit the accused just for a layup from the game here.
Why don't you tell the truth, Michelle? Something really bugs you about your mother's jewelry.
You really are horrible, you know that? What makes you think that?
Oh. What makes you think that? This makes me think that?
Mother spent all her time fussing over herself. There wasn't much time left for me and Daddy.
Oh. Shame.
Your mom and dad are happily married?
What are you saying? Of course they are.
Nope, that's a fib lie. All right.
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once. She said she would leave him if he ever did it again. He bought her a brooch pin to make up for it. Mommy always wore her golden butterfly.
Okay.
Thanks, Miss Muller. You've been very brave.
And also lying to me a lot.
Hey,
like a lot.
What gives?
Daddy, the police
Go to your
are
room,
here.
please, Michelle. I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's
Your
some
wife
kind
was
of...
found murdered this morning.
Found? What? But she only...
Found. Oh, buddy.
We have some questions that we would like to ask you.
Oh,
Sure,
buddy.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
Oh, all right. Well, let's have a look at you. Get to your resting dude state. Tell me about your footprints.
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Muller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
Nope.
Why are you lying to me, Mr. Muller?
Why would I lie to you at a time like this?
I don't know, but we found your size 8 work boots in the fucking bedroom.
That's funny. The work boots we found here are size 8s. Why lie about it if you've got nothing to hide?
Because I always get teased about the size of my feet. You know, small feet, small...
Always been true in my experience.
Now it seems like a good time to mention that the underscore Goog is a size 27. It's not actually true.
So you were here all night. You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
Buddy, you're just obviously lying. We don't have any proof of it, so I'm going to bad cop you, but that's an obvious lie.
You got any way of confirming this story of yours?
You son of a bitch. You come here making all these accusations.
How is that an X? Okay, hold the fuck on. Hold the fuck on here. So this dude says that he was here all night and his wife went to get his daughter, which we know isn't true because the daughter said that he had to come pick her up and that he wasn't answering the phone for several times. So we know that he's not telling the truth. Why are you meowing at me? So we know that he's not telling the truth, which means we can eliminate good cop as a fucking option based on the things the game told us, right?
That's it? There's got to be more.
So if we look at our clues, what do we have? We've got the small man's footprints, doesn't say anything about his alibi. Are we supposed to accuse with husband's alibi? Actually, yes. Okay, fine. Nope, you're right. Game, you're right. I'm wrong. That was a fuck up on my part. We had the husband's alibi in the clues, and I just didn't see it. Fine. Fine. Review the evidence. Always review the evidence. Men's footprints, watching rings, the rope pattern, the work boots, the alibi, and the brooch. Okay.
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
Okay. Now that's pretty obviously a lie. You're doing a lot of hemmy-hawy, gulpy head movie bullshit. I don't think... I don't think your alibi works to refute this because I should have used your alibi for the last thing. So we're going to bad cop it.
Did your wife ever go out by herself? To bars, nightclubs?
No. What are you suggesting? You suggesting my wife's loose? Now is not the time for you to be pushing me, mister.
Your daughter said you were having an argument.
We argued about who would pick up Michelle. I worked a full day. I wanted to come home, put my feet up.
Mm-hmm. Your daughter also said you punched her.
Your wife was beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, god damn it.
It's not true, you say, and then you start looking around. Interesting. Well, I mean, we've got the rope pattern, but that doesn't prove he was violent. We don't have anything that... Oh, wait. We do have this. We do have the brooch. All right, fine.
It is true, Hugo. You're a violent man. You try to keep a lid on it at home, but sometimes you lost control. Your daughter and your wife were scared of you.
You don't know anything about me.
Oh, don't I? Well, what about the brooch you bought her after you punched her?
I know about the golden butterfly, Hugo, and how you bought your wife off the last time you hurt her.
She liked to spend money, all right? Dresses, jewelry, her hair. It drove me goddamn crazy. Do I look like a Rockefeller?
Nobody likes a cheapskate, Hugo.
Getting hostile with us is a very bad idea, Hugo.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter, and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on it.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Mueller, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
I mean, I'm
should go back in there and bust his ass.
1, we need to break his alibi. Check phone records, canvass the neighbors. 2, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in L.A. 3, we have no evidence tying him to the crime scene.
Cole kind of has a point.
Hello, detective.
Cole kind of has a point. But also maybe this neighbor can help. See, every time I get really mad at the game, I'm just bad at the game.
News over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir. They had a row last night. I heard Mrs. Mueller screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Mueller come home late last night at all?
No, not at all. I did see Mr. Mueller put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look, there he is now.
Sorry, buddy. Hi, we got a looky-loo.
Step away from the incinerator. Don't let him get away.
There's also a talkie-boo.
No shooting. We need this guy to make the case.
Friendo. Yeah, I'm faster than you. Whoosh. Hey. Gotcha. What you burning? Oh, you're burning your boots. Oh, not your boots. Your bloody dress shoes.
This doesn't look good, Hugo.
Oh, boy.
I can explain the blood.
Oh, this will be good. I'm
Get him
intrigued.
booked in at Central, officer. Then put him in an interview room. We'll be speaking with him later. And inform the cat.
Yes, sir, detective.
Is there someone you can call, miss?
I don't want home and
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. Do you have other family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncle?
call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield and
Call her. We're going to get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
We ought to get some uniforms down here, clean up, take care of the kid.
Probably a good idea. Hello, Quantum Ops. I am enjoying the game when I'm not terrible at it. So, 52% of the time.
Homicide Division, badge number 564.
Go ahead, Detective Unit.
Can we get Ray Pinker and a technical services team to a house at 130 North Bonnie Bray Street? And send someone down from Juvenile Hall to look after a young lady.
Roger, 11K. Inform Detective Phelps that the coroner has a report waiting. Police morgue downtown when he's available.
Hey, convenient.
Got it, KGPL.
I'm surprised, I didn't make the husband for it.
Always make the husband, Phelps. 9 times out of 10, it's the closest person to the Vic who does the deed. God knows I've wanted to kill some wives in my day.
Lex parsimoniae.
What?
The law of parsimony. Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is most likely the correct one.
You could have said that without getting all liturgical on me.
I'll try to dumb things down from now on.
Oh,
Appreciate
snap.
it. And try this one on for size. Rusty's razor.
How's that go?
You blame the guy that's banging her.
Ah, of course. The famous Lex Ignoramus.
Closes cases, Cole. Puts a lot of people away, that one.
Mm-hmm. Sure it does. Hi there, phone box. Why does the game insist that I use you?
Five-star goddamn wedding.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Belmont High School.
Checking for you, Detective. Belmont High, 1575 West 2nd Street.
Thanks for your help.
Well.
Seems like a nice boy.
I mean, it can't hurt.
Any Central unit, a possible 288 at Belmont High School, 1575 West 2nd Street. Stand by for further unit to handle, identify, code 2.
Sorry, what now?
11K to KGPL. We'll take the 288. Go ahead with the further.
There's a lurker. Oh. We got a lurky Lou?
But Saturday's the spring unveiling, Emmy. It's the first season since fabric rationing's over. We have to go.
I told you I can't Saturday. I'm busy.
Busy where?
I'm sorry.
You're going
My
on
guy.
another drive with Davy Gardner, aren't you?
You're not...
So what if I am?
Go, Phelps. I'll take the car and see if I can cut him off.
Buddy. You're not being at all subtle about this. Okay. Nope, we're not hurdling. We're just cutting across. Run and sprint. Okay, but there's a brick. Okay, there's also stairs. Yeah, you're probably doing a stair climbing. Yeah, okay. All right, up we go. Out we go. Where'd you go? Boing the bench. Good bench boing, Cole. Somebody smack that man with a vehicle.
This isn't a racetrack.
LAPD could have used your help. Shit bastards. Get back here. You high school girl pervin lech guy. Now I shall tackle you. Nope, wait. Nope, we're not quite close enough for that. I'm gonna boing this rock wall first, and then I shall tackle you. Aha! You are tackled.
Car 11K, car 11 King, come in.
11K, go ahead.
11K, see the janitor. A green 1946 coupe registered to a Mrs. Hugo Moeller has been found in the parking lot adjoining the Belmont High School and playing fields. 11K, code 2.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap.
What's your name?
Who's asking?
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Name's Eli Rooney.
You've been in trouble with the law before, Eli?
Some.
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye on the children.
Strictly paternal, is it, Eli?
Don't sass me, boy.
A woman was abducted here last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I would love to make you for that, you oaky motherfucker.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that. A woman, you say? I like 'em a little younger than that.
Turn out your pockets, Eli.
Now, why would I do that?
Because
I'm
don't
about
beat
to
you to
break
death
your
because we're
fucking
cops.
skull, Eli.
Oh, hey.
You're under arrest, Eli. You're in very deep trouble. Get some backup down here, Rusty. We need to get this one downtown and into a cell.
I'll tell them we got a kitty raper coming in. They can roll out the red carpet.
Great, great. Love that. Found the brooch. Awesome. So glad we didn't just sequence break our way down to Central.
What time did you see the person park the car?
Late last night, after school social, maybe 1 a.m. I've been keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
Eli Rooney. We've met him.
Filthy son of a bitch. He was here yesterday before the dance.
Was it him you saw park the car?
I don't know, sir. I'd like to say yes, but the truth is it was pretty dark.
Would you say Rooney is violent?
Yes, sir. I would say so, yes.
Thanks for your help.
Awesome. Not a big fan of you, Eli. Oh. Oh. Oh, boy. Okay.
Blood and skin samples. We better get Ray Pinker out here.
That'll be the rope with the ligature, and then
The overalls are stenciled HM. Muller is a mechanic.
Oh.
I wonder what Eli does for a living.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and we got us a murder weapon to boot.
It's from a Chrysler. Could be important.
Sad. Okay. There's a lot of, yeah, there's a lot going on there. There sure is an awful lot going on there.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need interrogation set up at Central for both suspects being held in the Muller homicide case.
Certainly, Detective. I'll get in touch with the watch commander.
Oh, boy.
Thanks.
All right. Now we get to do some interrogating.
I say we make Rooney for this. I think we should lay it on him. He was near the car, he had her jewelry, the DA will love him for it.
Even if he didn't do it?
Who cares whether he did it? You have kids, Phelps? He needs to be taken permanently out of harm's way.
And we let Muller slide?
For a while. He gets a free pass for now.
I don't know about this. My gut says Muller. We caught him trying to destroy evidence in his backyard, and that was his car with the bloody tools in it.
I never said it wasn't Muller. Hell, he probably killed his wife, deprived that poor kid of a mother. But he's not an immediate danger to anyone else. Rooney's a threat to every kid at Belmont.
He's a peeper, Rusty. We can pick him up for something else.
Like
You
peeping.
really want to run that risk?
You have him dead to rights right now for peeping. Restraining orders are a thing, aren't they? It might not actually be a thing.
Phelps, Rusty, thanks for coming.
Can you blood type the shoes that we bagged and see if they're a match?
Sure. It'll all be in the report, but I'm assuming you want the details now?
Please. Cause of death is strangulation?
Correct. Take a look at the samples on the bench.
Okay. So this appears not to be it. Maybe.
What are the normal uses for that kind of rope?
On boats, mooring lines.
Correct. Although Ray says that they're sometimes used as bell ropes in churches.
Not in love with that. Okay, so feel as though we've roped all there is to rope.
So are we looking for a sailor or a minister?
Well, in my experience, sailors seem to have the greater libido.
Was Mrs. Muller criminally attacked?
No external or internal traces of semen.
Thanks, Mal. Anything else comes up, you let us know.
Not exactly the happiest of places, the coroner's office.
Carruthers is a good man, professional, diligent. If you're working with a pro, it's easy to overlook the grim realities of a place like that.
Funny job, that, the coroner's.
How so?
You know, you don't want them enjoying their work too much. The wrong kind of man can get awfully lonely rattling around a joint full of corpses.
Rusty, that's like something out of the pulps.
You've been reading the same ones as me?
I thought you were usually too drunk to get through a magazine.
You know, if I close one eye and squint, you can just about make out the print. You better not go soft on me in here, Phelps.
We'll work the evidence, Rusty. Let him do the rest. Are they ready?
Moeller's in 2 and the pervert's in 1. Get in there and get a conviction.
I see. All right. So basically, we have a choice of which one to talk to.
Boys, you've really come through this time.
Captain, we were on our way to interview Eli Rooney.
Yes, Phelps, I know. This particular fiend is an old acquaintance. I have tried to reaffirm his belief in a wrathful and terrible God. Whichever way it goes, I'll be dealing personally with him.
See? Captain's got this covered. We don't have to do shit about shit. Let's go convict Mueller.
Here's where we stand, Hugo. Your next-door neighbor heard screaming coming from your house. You were burning your blood-stained shoes. You have no one who can confirm your whereabouts last night. Your daughter says you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
I swear I didn't kill her. Give me that lie test. I can prove it.
I don't believe you. Tell me about the evidence disposal. Also, let me review the evidence that I have. So you've got tiny feet. There was a watch and rings missing. The rope has a distinctive pattern. You have specifically size 8 feet. You have no fucking alibi. There was a brooch. There were shoes, also size 8, same as yours. Yeah. There was rope with blood. There were blood-stained overalls with your initials. And there's a Tutty Blyer iron. Interesting. And you're still doing your sit there and occasionally your jaw face.
Why are you just sitting there?
'Cause I'm looking at stuff. Shut up.
Why did you burn your shoes, Hugo?
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
That doesn't make sense.
Are you going to tell me what I want to know, or do we have to take it out of you in lumps?
Give it your best shot. I can take whatever you're throwing.
And that's an but he did the looky downy. Okay.
Do you know anything about ropes, Hugo?
As much as the next man. I was a scout. I learned some more in the Army.
Okay. So you're definitely not telling the truth. 96% of players chose the correct answer after using an intuition point. Fine.
You learned to strangle with the rope in the Army?
With rope, with my bare hands, but mainly with wire. I learned a lot of things in the Army, but I still didn't kill my wife.
For argument's sake, what type of rope would you use?
If I had to, I would use a triple braid. Less flex, easier to control.
Okay, and that gives us a check mark. Great.
We found your wife's car. Someone parked it at the school late last night. Do you have anything to say about that?
It wasn't me.
Where do you keep your work clothes?
I keep them at work in my locker.
Bullshit. Fucking bullshit.
Enough lies, Hugo. Your overalls put you at the scene of the crime last night.
My overalls are in the laundry of my house.
False. Incorrect. Your overalls are right here. Or we will represent to you that we found them in the trunk of the car, you fucker.
Green overalls, blood-stained, with the initials HM found in the trunk of your wife's car.
They can't be mine.
Why, Hugo? Because if they were yours, they'd be in the incinerator too?
Go on.
Your wife was beaten with a tire iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
I know nothing about any tire iron.
Okay. Now I don't know if I should bad cop or accuse this. And fuck it, I have another intuition point, so... Game, cheat for me. They say accuse. You know nothing about any tire iron. Well, we found one in your car, so sure.
You're lying, Hugo. You're gonna have to come clean on this.
You got no proof.
I got proof. Buddy, I got proof. I got proof out the wazoo. I got a tire iron shaped like proof.
Your wife drove a Chevrolet, Hugo. What make of car do you drive?
A Chrysler Airflow.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that explains why the tire iron that killed your wife came from a Chrysler.
Mm-hmm. Yep, buddy, we got you.
Hugo Muller, I'm charging you with the murder of your wife. You'll be arraigned and taken before a grand jury. Book him, Rusty.
With pleasure.
We could have gone after the pervert and talked to him, but this dude fucking did it. Game might be mad at me for that.
I have to say I'm disappointed. I stood in front of a troop of reporters and made promises. Promises of swift and fearful retribution, and you bring me an armful of vagary and happenstance. You made the department look bad, lad. Do it again and your career as a policeman will come to an abrupt and ignominious end. You two are back on the streets. Find street criminals, roust them, beat them, and restore some fervor to your police work. Your next case will come when you've revived my faith in your abilities. Now get out of here!
Okay. Probably should have talked to the pervert, I guess. While Hugo Muller stares down a murder charge. Yeah, okay. And the captain's mad at me because I didn't get a confession from the dude who was never going to confess? I don't fully and properly understand what I did wrong. It's just... Okay. It is impossible to jump into the river from that side. Because if you jump from that side, you get a painful, splatty rock death. And we know that Maya did not get a painful, splatty, rock-based death.